You're watching Chewing the Cud with Leigh Robertson and Dominic Berry.
And I said, I like my men like I like my coffee, trickling down my windscreen on my car as I drive away. Hello, you're watching Chewing the Cud, your light-hearted weekly look at the world through a slightly glittery camp window. I'm Leigh Robertson, and with me today is our very own poetic, playful bottom enthusiast. It's Dominic Berry.
Hey, hello.
I have seen the episodes where you give a lot of love to the bottom.
Yeah. Why would I not? Why would I not?
World.
Yeah.
What have you got for us this week?
Well, Leigh, this week I'm bringing everyone a story about a family activity which has certainly raised a few eyebrows, and I am going to bring you, Leigh, poetry! Hey!
You mean you say you're a poet?
Definitely.
I did not realise that. So we even have a game for you to play along with. But on screen now, you can see our contact details. It's at the Cud TV on your social media. And if you want to catch up with previous episodes, you can always binge us on YouTube. Look for Chewing the Cud.
You can now see the names of people who have reached out and touched our souls, going along the bottom of the screen. And now it is time to get all caught up in the showbiz with Leigh.
So, Valentine's Day, it is literally around the corner.
Oh my word.
And celebrities, they don't miss an opportunity to merch it up. Are you a Rihanna fan?
No.
No. So this will mean absolutely nothing to you. Anyway, she's launched her new lingerie range in time for Valentine's Day. I'm sure you'll be very interested in this. Yes. So she has this Savage X Fenty thing where she does makeup and clothes and stuff, and it's worth £2.2 billion. That's a lot of underwears. She owns 50% of it, but she's come out with a Valentine's Day collection, and it's her first since she kind of had a hiatus after having a baby. I don't know how I feel about. I mean, obviously, I'm a homosexual, so I don't feel anything, but it looks a little bit tacky. I mean, I'm not an expert. Yeah, so she's had a little bit of a hiatus because she's had twins, and she's been really cool because she's a boy mum. Apparently, she's the only female in the household, and it's inspiring her to be even more kick-ass than before by getting her bottom out. So fans were delighted by this sultry new campaign. I mean, that's cute. I like that. Yeah. I mean, they're not twins, obviously. I got that wrong because one's far smaller than the other one, or one's much greedier than the other one, and it's taken over. Yeah. I like that more than seeing her arse cheeks covered in rose petals.
I think it's fair to say that Rihanna's arse cheeks are not geared to us. We're not the target audience of her arse cheeks.
I think that we might appreciate them in a music video.
Oh, maybe.
Slightly.
I don't know. So here's my. I don't believe her. I don't believe her.
You don't believe her?
I don't believe her. Like, she's one of them. I think her voice, in my opinion, it sounds really insincere. Like, you hear someone like, Aretha Franklin or Dusty Springfield, showing my age, and, like, you believe them. You're like, yeah, you go for it. And Rihanna, like, to me, she always sounds like she's going through the motions. Like, some of the tunes are catchy, some of the, production values are interesting, but just her voice, I'm like, nah.
You lost your sponsorship.
I think her arse cheeks are authentic.
Fabulous arse cheeks.
Yeah.
So her sort of logo with this is to get back in there and love me. I don't think it was ever in her. Well, I know I was never in her, but I can appreciate her from a distance. So if anybody fancies bras and knickers from Rihanna, then get onto her Love Line collection. It's in the stores now. I would imagine it's not cheap. I don't think we're talking Primark prices here.
No,
I think
no.
Very,
you could make
expensive.
that yourself, couldn't you?
You could
get
indeed,
a bit of sticky
lace.
back plastic,
Bit of cling film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stick on
Go
roses.
foraging down the park for a few, like, you know,
Nature.
twigs and branches, make a bow, like that.
Oh, I'm liking this. I think this is something we should explore further. Explore further. Right, okay. So next bit of showbiz news. We've got, so last year there was a bit of a craze where there was a certain influencer who took pictures of celebrities now and then kind of photoshopped them with their younger self, as if they were like taking a portrait with each other.
Okay.
So it's kind of like some of them were a little bit hit, some of them were a little bit miss, but he's kind of updated it with some. So not necessarily all current celebrities. There might be celebrities that have kind of passed on. No, he's not taking a picture of a corpse and then put it next to a picture of a baby. He's kind of just like, so let's have a look and see what we think. So first up, we've got Janet Jackson.
Okay.
Janet Jackson with her younger self.
Oh, my goodness.
Now,
I do believe.
You believe in Janet?
Jackson. I had the great joy. I saw her at Glastonbury Festival, and she was really like the media slagged her off, like, oh, she's lost it. I thought she was amazing. One of them where I think, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I just really believe she means it. Rhythm Nation, what a song. That's beautiful.
I mean, that's quite successful. Yeah. I don't really. Yeah. So that's a thumbs up for that one. We've got the next one. We've got a little bit sort of like more common. We've got Harry Styles.
Okay.
And his young. Now, I think that's weird.
This is how out of touch I am. I mean, you know, I know Janet Jackson is. I do know Harry Styles. I thought he still looked like this. I didn't know.
He still does for most people.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a bit. His head is much bigger. I mean, I know you grow, but you don't like become giant.
I mean, it has been said that it's not uncommon for gay men to occasionally be a little narcissistic in their life partner choices. That sometimes gay men look for partners a bit like themselves. I think this looks like a gay couple to me.
Do you think? Kind of like a daddy.
Yeah, definitely.
Situation.
I've seen these two on the street.
That's a Pornhub image, that is. Uncle teaches me a lesson. It's not right we can say that because it's not real. It looks a bit like the grown-up version looks a bit like Matt Willis from Busted.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he don't look happy to be there. He's happy because he's like getting loads of money.
Well, yeah, he's happy because he knows how much money he's made in the future. So he's like, oh, I'm in. Yeah. So we've got Harry Styles. Right. Then we've got Beyonce. I mean, it's actually quite a good photograph, as in how they've done it so that they look like they're actually in the same room.
None of our viewers will agree with me here.
Do you not believe?
Don't
in
believe
Beyonce?
her. And the gays love her, don't they? Gays love her. And I have tried because I know that she is an innovative artist and an artist who is about empowerment. I don't believe her.
So, final bit of showbiz news. Have you seen the film Queer with Daniel Craig?
Have you seen it? No, I haven't. I would like to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going deep in this because this is talking about penises. So, in the film, allegedly, I mean, there's some full frontal nudity, but the debate has been in Hollywood whether or not the stars wore prosthetic penises during filming instead of having their own penises.
Right, so I've got very strong views on this.
Very strong penises.
Views. Right, on one hand, everybody should have complete control over their own body, and someone shouldn't be exploited. If they want to be like famous, they should not be told, no, you got to get your dick out for this. That shouldn't be the case. Right? But on the other hand, like, bodies are bodies, and like, you know, it seemed to me that, like, you know, Velvet Goldmine, the 1990s movies with Ewan McGregor.
Oh, he's always got his cock out.
Yeah, well, exactly. And
he sends scripts back if it doesn't have. Well, it shows penis.
Exactly. And I just kind of think there's a certain prudishness that is like common, and like, you know, what what are the reasons? What are the reasons?
Well, we've got a picture of Daniel and Drew. They're kind of like doing their press junket thing. So Drew kind of said, yeah, I didn't really want to expose everything. The guy Apollo, he was like, no, it was fine. However, it's kind of opened up a whole kind of new topic about prosthetic penises, which is big business in America, apparently. So quite often, if you non-porn related, if you're watching like a movie and there's a full frontal scene, it may be a fake foof or it may be a fake penis. They're very, let's have a look. Let's see if we can see. Now, these are examples of stunt cocks. They're very detailed.
Any viewer who's loving watching that, good for you. I don't know, images like that make me think maybe I'm not gay. Maybe I was gay before I did this show, and maybe I'm not anymore.
It would be attached to a human being. It's not just like
that makes it fine. That makes it fine.
So I can get on a plate.
They are vile. They are absolutely vile.
2025 is the year of the stunt peen. And that's the end of this week's show.
Oh, well, thank you for very, very much for that, Leigh. I shall have nightmares for the next 3 years.
Why not? Ghost peens. You're welcome, so stay right there, because coming after this short break, we get up to date in the buzz with Dominic. Welcome back, and you're watching Chewing the Cud. This is the part of the show where we go through some of the more salacious stories from the internet, as Dominic brings us the buzz.
Well, Leigh, it's often spoken about how these days people feel quite isolated. It's so common people are sat at home, not going out to bars, not going out to clubs. They're just scrolling through Grindr or Instagram or whatever. The TikTok, are you familiar with the TikTok?
It's going to be banned though, isn't it? But I like the Temu more. Just the lovely shopping experience.
That is beautiful, and so should you. Well, I'll tell you about one fella who really hopes that TikTok isn't banned, because it's what he's got at the moment. He's more isolated than anyone in his bedroom. There is a guy whose TikTok name is Sailing Songbird. His real name is Luke, and he used to be a teacher, and he has decided to go sailing 3,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean, and he's on a 27-foot long boat, and that's it. That's all he's got. So his bed is there.
It's like a raft.
Pretty much. Here's the fella. This particular bit, I'm worried about him. Like, the lad, he's quite cheerful on all his TikTok. He's not moaning. He's coming across like he's having a great time. Although this particular image here is him screaming, which, you know, I'm an artist.
One place where of earth no one will hear.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's getting a really big following, and he's really celebrating this journey. He's being really upbeat that he's completely free. He's left behind the life of being a teacher and has set sail across the waters.
The one place in the world that no one can hear somebody, yet he can still get Wi-Fi. That's interesting. Does he have a little Wi-Fi mast attached to his float?
That is an excellent question.
These are the questions that I immediately go, oh, well done you, but how are you getting? Yeah. Is he doing it just for the sake of doing it, just for the joy, or is he doing it for like charity, or just, you know?
I don't believe he's doing it for any charity. It does look rough. It's not like one of these reality TV shows where they like film a little bit and then like they all go back to their trailers afterwards and get pampered with like, you know, luxuries. I believe he is doing it. He definitely looks like he's doing it. So he's over 100 miles from the nearest person. He's currently between Tonga and New Zealand. And he says very few places on the planet are there where you could scream at the top of your lungs with 100% certainty that no one will hear you except perhaps a couple of little fish. So
I think you'll find actually Mike's bedroom is very similar.
Poor Mike, he's not even here to defend himself.
Screaming in his bedroom, nobody can hear him.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. So good luck, Luke. Good luck, Luke. Excellent. We're going to move on to a Brazilian TV personality. Now, I'm probably going to say her name wrong because I'm not the best at pronouncing names of folks from Brazil. Andressa Urach. That's how I grew up in Wales, so we would say the CH as a like the Scottish loch.
Yeah.
Urach. You would say Urach. Okay. So she's a mum.
Okay.
On OnlyFans.
What's she doing?
If our viewers aren't familiar with OnlyFans.
Well, most of them actually are. They've all got subscriptions to various things, one would imagine.
OnlyFans is a site where people can make adult content, such as them having a lovely time in the nuddy. And this Brazilian mum, her OnlyFans is filmed by her son.
Oh, this is getting creepy.
Lad, there he is. There's the mum. There's the son. So, yeah. What's your knee-jerk reaction to this, Leigh?
I need to know more. I mean, it says explicit content. What kind of explicit?
Well, again, because OnlyFans, there's OnlyFans and there's OnlyFans, isn't there? There's
right, okay.
So, Arthur is the name of the 19-year-old fella, and he says on YouTube, he says it's nothing more than just a 9-to-5 job. When he's asked if it is arousing for him to watch his mum, he says, no.
I'm thankful that was his reaction.
He says, I don't get horny. She's my mother.
I came out of her vagina.
Yeah.
I don't want to see things going back in her vagina. That, yeah.
To swap like the order of stuff. So, I'm these days I'm a 45-year-old poet, and when I wasn't 45, I'm no stranger to being naked in
on OnlyFans.
There's no. Oh, this is before OnlyFans.
Oh, okay,
right. Yeah. My penis is all over Channel 4.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. 4 on demand. Yeah, it's there for everyone. My penis is there for everyone to
just
enjoy
its own show,
comfort of their own homes. Yeah.
Was it like part of an ensemble?
Yeah, I didn't do it spontaneously. It was planned. There was a wonderful. I mean, this isn't the only time. This is just. This was the first time. It was a documentary on like people who like to get naked, and they used an entire poem and my entire penis on the end. It was like the climax. I didn't climax, but it was the climax of the show. Me performing my poetry, int nud, and you know my mum has watched that. Near enough everyone has watched that. And my mum was very, very supportive. Now she weren't the one holding the Channel 4 camera, but. You know, like I was really glad that my mum was because you know what, Leigh, it didn't do my career any harm.
Did it not?
I wondered if it might, because I signed a contract with Channel 4 that pretty much said, you know what, we could do anything we want with this, and I thought, might it be a mistake to waggle my willy around for Channel 4? Might I regret
I'm
that?
feeling an after-show Google search.
Yeah, have a look. Yeah, it's there. It's there for all to enjoy.
A little bit icky. I mean, but if they're not doing anybody
maybe
harm.
It's a thin line, isn't it? If my mum had been like going, you know what? Here's an idea for us to do instead of going for a walk in the park on a Sunday. Let's get the camera out. Maybe that's the line. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know what? I say good on them. I think we're you know, let's not shame any careers. He could be working in an office and hating that. He could be working down the mine and hating that. And he's not. Him and his mum are doing something that they want to be doing. Good for them, Leigh. Good for them.
Don't work down the mine. Film your mum flicking a bean. That's all we need.
That's all we need. That's all we need. Well, if you want to help out with your family business, you could share the information with us. We are on @TheCudTV on the social media. And that brings us to the story of the week, Leigh. The story of the week. Brady Fagel. I think I'm saying it right. I hope I'm saying it right, because this isn't the name of just one person, Leigh. This is the name of two people. Identical name, and some would say, they would say, identical looks. Not related. So these two people have met each other. They're both 6'4". They have both had elbow injuries. They both went to the same Dr. Andrews, and they were contacted by the surgery to ask about, forthcoming operations. One of them had an operation 6 months earlier, and they contact him, are you coming in for your operation now? And he's like, what are you talking about? It's already happened, I've done it. And they're like, no, you've not had it done. There was all this confusion. They realised there was two of them. The conclusion of this story is that it is all coincidence. What a thing, right? What a bit, same name, similar looks, same injury. They're like, we must be related. And they got all the tests, and they're not. They're not. It is just coincidence. What a thing. What a thing.
Doppelgangers.
As a writer, we are told that coincidences don't exist. We're told that that is bad writing. As a creative, you should always be linking the dots. And here, like they've said, you know what? We are brothers. We're deciding that we're brothers. What a lovely thing for them to decide. They've met each other, they get on, they've got all similar interests.
Did they then become a couple?
Do you know what? I don't
always like looking in a mirror.
I don't believe. That's grim. I don't believe that they revealed their sexuality. I don't believe.
Oh, it's interesting. And how? Because it's not a very common name, is it? Really?
It's not. It's not. Yeah.
Wow.
What a happy thing, though. Yeah.
What a lovely thing.
A bit like, the gays often say we have chosen family, don't we? Say chosen. Often we're not necessarily close to our dads or our extended blood relatives, but we have the people around us who we have chosen to call family, and so have they. What a fantastic thing. So that's all from The Buzz this week for you, Leigh. Good times.
Thanks, Sarah, Dominic. I quite often am also mistaken for one of the brothers of the Thor brothers. What are they called? Hemsworths. Yeah. Not the same person. Yeah.
Do not go anywhere, viewers, because coming up, we are going to have a game for all of you to play in our Game of the Week.
Welcome back to Chewing the Cud with me, Leigh Robertson, and them, Dominic Berry. Now, this is part of the show where we're going to play a game, and this one has been specifically designed to play to Dominic's strengths. So off you go to our special area.
My strengths, getting my dick out.
Well, whose dick is this?
Oh, let's do it.
Game of the Week.
So we're going to play a game called Oh Bum, and this is a head-to-head picture of a famous bottom will be shown on the screen, and we will get 3 yes or no questions to work out whose bum it is. So it's a celebrity arse, and we've got I'm going to lose in it because you're like an arse connoisseur. Anyway, let's go. Are you ready, Dominic?
I had no idea that this was going to happen. I am so happy. I'm so happy about this. This is like, yeah. If teenage Dominic could see this was the direction my career was going to go in, I would just be
it's
like,
almost
yeah,
like you needed
It's
like you need a photograph of you now.
Yeah.
And teenage Dominic in this very moment. Okay, so here is the first arse. So you've got to ask 3 questions as to kind of guess who this arse might belong to.
I'm so happy. This is lovely. This is so good. I would marry that person. I don't know. Are they a singer, Lee?
No, they are not a singer.
Not a singer. Oh gosh.
It is a. I mean, I'm trying to see what. Are they in a dressing room or are they in their own bathroom? Only 2 questions left.
Wonderful. In my bathroom. That's where this fine person is. You started with a strong bottom.
So it's not a singer,
Beautiful.
but it's a celebrity.
Yeah. The photo's a bit blurred. I can't see how much hair there is, though. Is there a lot of hair, Lee?
No,
Okay,
I'm being
points
told.
deducted for smooth.
He is not a particularly very hirsute.
Some men like do the whole like waxing around there.
Back, sack and crack.
No, that's natural, yo. Natural. Jungle. That's what we want. Yeah.
One more question.
Final question is, it's hard to just
They're not a singer.
concentrate on anything.
They're not hairy.
Are they alive? Is this an antique bottom? Of yesteryear?
It's not an arse from the beyond. It is. They are indeed still alive with a functioning arse.
Right, I think this is an actor then. So let's think of an actor it might be. I think an actor off of some TV show. Let's have a think. Is it Ewan McGregor?
Is it you? Let's have a look. Let us reveal the legend.
Oh my gosh. I thought I couldn't love Andrew Garfield anymore. From which show is this? May I ask? For no specific reason. What?
We can't tell that we're embargoed. The booty.
Do you know what? To raise the tone a little. If you've not seen Andrew Garfield on Sesame Street, he's been on it recently. He does this really moving thing about grief, and it really made me admire
With his
him.
arse out.
I did. No, he didn't. And when I say I like hairy arses, I don't mean Muppets. That's not my fetish. That's not what I'm implying.
Elmo sad. And it's like, hang a minute.
No, draw the line. Andrew Garfield, I give your bottom 10 out of 10, Andrew. You're magnificent. Next bottom, please.
So here's your second arse.
Oh, a more slender derriere on this occasion. And that does look very smooth. This gentleman in general looks quite smooth. So, okay, question 1. Is this a person upon the television?
It is.
Oh, okay. I tell you what I used to love, you don't get it anymore, like embarrassment nudity on soap operas where somebody would get locked outside and their towel
it's
would
part
get
of the
trapped in
story.
the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Run across the street. No one.
Very Hollyoaks, that, isn't it?
That made me gay. Yeah. Is this a man off of a soap opera?
No.
Okay. So telly, but not a soap. So I think it's going to be.
You got one more question.
Drama then, I think. Is this an actor who is? Has he been on telly within the last 10 years?
He has.
Right. I can't remember his full name. The guy who was on Friday Night Dinner, his first name's Tom Rothenstall. I think he was on that Roman comedy thing as well, I think.
Out of In-Betweeners?
So Simon Bird was the other brother, so not Simon Bird, but the other one. Have I been clear enough?
Let's find out. Let's see who it is. Very excited.
Oh, no, it's not.
I believe that Ezra Miller was in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah, and the Flash movie as well, in which he did Flash. There were naked scenes in that. His bottom looked better in the.
Did it?
I think their bottom. They're non-binary, aren't they? I believe.
I don't really know.
I think so.
On a scale of sit on my face.
Less.
Where are we going with that?
Well, I'd have to ask Andrew Garfield to get off my face, and that's never going to happen.
Let's have another arse. Let's have another Heine. Celebrity Heine.
Oh, okay. I must say, and I don't want to bottom shame anyone, but I'm disappointed by the smoothness of which I've been. But then that again, that says something about, you know, body shaming on telly, innit? How many hairy bottoms do we see on the small screen? Not enough, Lee. Not enough.
How many hairy bottoms are in the world, though? Perhaps it's a dying. Perhaps it's like evolution.
Oh, I've done a lot of studying on this topic. I've done a lot of private research within my own. There are many.
There are many.
There are many, and they're all good, Lee. They're all good.
I'm uncomfortable.
Let's have a look at the picture again. So,
I think I know who this is.
Well,
and
I hope
think
so,
you
so I'll
know
ask
who.
you at the
I
end
think
if
I
you-
know you know who this is.
oh, really? It's someone. Oh my gosh! Right? Yeah, of course. Right. But I'll ask the questions. No. Is he a singer?
No, it's not. No, not a singer. Forget it.
Oh right, okay. Because I thought it might be.
I thought it was the one and
before
only.
about Chesney Hawkes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Chesney Hawkes is stunning.
Does he have a hairy bottom?
Well, he might have shaved it
Like a
for the music
dusting
video. Yeah,
Like a morning dusting glow of morning
dusting glow.
sunrise.
I would hope. So not a singer. This guy is he?
He looks like a slightly older.
That's what I was
bottom.
going to say. Yeah. Is he over 40?
Yes, he is.
Okay, over 40. Is he a gay? Well, I mean, is he a known gay? Is he an open homosexual? To our knowledge.
They're not convinced in the gallery. Is it a rumour? It is rumoured,
Okay,
but
so
not confirmed.
he's not necessarily an open homosexual.
Very white. Very white
very
cheeks.
pale.
Very white bottom. Some slight dimpling.
John Sim. He's an actor who's had his bum out quite a bit over the years.
John Sim.
And a beautiful man at that.
From Doctor Who.
Yeah, the Master in Doctor Who. Yeah, Life on Mars. Him. Rob Lowe.
Oh,
I don't know who this is.
Rob Lowe.
But then I didn't know
former
his-
Brat Pack actor, was in Austin Powers.
My prize of bottom of the show goes to Andrew Garfield, and I shall post written confirmation of what his prize with me will be.
I'd like a poem on the pride.
Andrew Garfield, your bum is so ace.
I'd
Bring
like
it
you to
here
sit
next
on
to my face.
There you go. The poet
Oh, there's more. More bottoms. I thought, oh, right, okay.
Okay.
This is my life now, just falsely identifying bottoms. Is it a singer?
Is it a singer? It is a singer.
It is a singer.
Does he
Is it
sing
a
with his
singer
arse cheek?
Who has had Has he had a song in the hit parade within the last 25 years?
He has.
Oh, I'm not going to know who
Indeed.
he is. Oh, is he a guy who's been in a boy band?
Has he been in a boy band? No.
No,
that's
it's
your
a
question.
solo
All three
singer.
gone.
Oh, maybe it is. I even know the bit. This is Chesney Hawkes. This is from his music video. Yeah, is it Chesney Hawkes?
Is it Chesney Hawkes? Let us see.
Yay! Woo!
Quite similar to Rob Lowe.
Does this mean I get to marry Chesney Hawkes?
Yes, he's
He
just
is
outside the
such-
door. I think that Dominic needs to go and perhaps have a little dab with the tissue down below. So what happens, we're going to have a break and come back, and after that we're going to go all highbrow with some poetry from Dominic. Welcome back. You are still watching Leigh and Dominic in Chewing the Cud. And now Dominic is going to regale us with some things that he has penned himself in Spotlight. So, what is your first poem?
This Valentine's, my wish for everyone is the gift of massive rage and the change which can come from a gut full of sadness and anger with which to engage. I'm angry that we're not allowed to be ill Our health can cost more than our wage. The gentle, polite voice is not being heard, so I call for massive rage. It's the only reasonable reaction to our millions of children in poverty. It's the only reasonable reaction to the hoarding of medicine and property. It's the only reasonable reaction to the smiling politicians' dishonesty. I wish us the gift of massive rage and the skill to wield it properly. The people who profit from positive thinking will say they can sell peace of mind. They might help the CEO. Estate kids and homeless are left far behind. They say to work hard until you feel numb, to take a beige place in the grind. I believe in the storms stewed by suffragettes. Our anger can make us be kind. Our anger can fuel us to fight the unfair, to care about sickness and thrift. With doctors and safe homes so far out of reach, how can people narrow the rift? No positive thinking, I say massive rage, could unite us to fight for a shift. A huge, massive rage to drive us together is my wish for our Valentine's gift.
So what is the second part of the trilogy?
Well, I've shared my anger. I'm now going to share my celebration. So we're going back to men's bottoms. Now, Lee. Going back to men's bottoms. This is a poem I've written called I Was Made Gay by Kevin Costner's Bottom. You can see all of Kevin Costner's bottom when he showers beneath a waterfall in the 1991 hit Hollywood movie Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I know it is definitely Kevin Costner's bottom, not merely a stunt bottom, because one evening in 1991 on the BBC chat show Wogan, Terry Wogan interviewed Costner and asked him, "Is that your bottom?" And Costner said, "Yes." And I wonder, did Wogan feel then as I feel now, seeing Costner's magnificent, glistening, wet bottom? But the problem is, in the 1991 movie Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, there are other things that happen. Besides Costner sharing his bottom, some of the other characters end up dead, killed by arrows through the chest. When I was 11 years old, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves was the most violent and terrifying thing I had seen. Why would any man choose to commit a violent act upon another man? Would our world not be better if all men could put down their fists and weapons and instead use their hands to gently caress each other's bottoms?
I'm slightly aroused at that. I'm not going to lie. Slightly aroused. Kevin Costner's backside is like 2 scoops of pecan pie.
Are you familiar with the movie?
No. I'm aware of it.
Oh, homework for you, Lee. Homework, yeah.
Wow. So, we're reaching climax now. We have been aroused, we've been edged. We're going to take us home with?
Yeah. With something completely different, Lee. Completely different. So I have been a freelance poet for 17 years now. 17 years I've had the absolute joy to go around like I'm doing on my current tour, just saying poems to people. And the last one I'm going to say today is the final poem in this book, my compilation book. And it's also what was the first poem in my first ever book. And it's a poem, Lee, about my mum. I'm about my mum. But I do bring in a little bit of politics in because I'm me. This is called Solid with Stardust. It goes like this. Mother and rising sun alone, thatched Britain is burning. This is a witch hunt. Mummy's going to protect me with not even a broomstick to use as her sword. Me, I am a baby goblin, a warm-blooded reptile with a lion's tail. And those people who were friends would now watch us burn. They're watching, they're whispering, "What a dirty girl." Yeah? My mum smiles back. Dirty? I marvel Mum's strength, solid with stardust, woman-powered beyond comprehension, shows me life's sparks. Dark, mystic arts. Lizards and butterflies ink dance her skin. Flower fairies leap in bedraggled glamour. Eyes speak of wardrobes which all lead to Narnia. Sweet and sour truths brewed by midnight, candlelight, cauldron deep. A witch is familiar. This black cat is tight around Mum's ankles because she has always been proud. Every time those good people came down, crucifixes in hand, preparing our bonfire, if my mum had died, then you could have called her a human. But I know that she is supernatural and that my love will keep guiding me. Spellbound.
Ooh, that was a bit of an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh.
I brought it all for you today.
Did.
Anger, love and lust.
And, God, and people don't realise your mum is actually Pam Ayres. So it's like a genetic thing.
Fake news, fake news, fake news. Pam Ayres is not cool to like Pam Ayres. It's not cool. We're not meant to. Us slam poets, us angry
You're not supposed to like your
We're not
mum.
meant to. I like Pam Ayres. I like Pam Ayres.
It's nice to like your mum's work. Thank you very much, Dominic, for joining us in Spotlight. From your last poem,
Oh right, yeah.
was your mum a single mum?
That is very true. Yes.
See, brains.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Picked it up. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe I should have made that more clear in the introduction. But yeah, but I didn't need to. I don't need to patronise my audience.
You don't need to feed people. You just people have brains.
Yeah.
They can decide for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh. So where next are you appearing?
Oh my word, I'm all over the shop, so I will update my website. That is my task for myself, to have a look at dominicberry.net, and I will definitely remember to put all the dates. I'm everywhere.
And where can they buy your book?
Oh, Flapjack Press is the publisher. So yeah, have a look on the website of Flapjack Press, or come to one of my gigs. You can get it there. Well, that is almost the end of the show for now, but on the screen you can see all of our contact details at the Cud TV on your social mediator. On your social media. And you can catch up with our previous episodes. You can binge us on YouTube. Just look for Chewing the Cud.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next week. Bye.
Bye everyone. Cheers for watching.